All right, today I am going to start sound deadening these door panels. So I am focusing right now on the front cabin, the front aspect of the van. So I'm going to get the sound deadening in hopefully today, and I will potentially be applying some insulation today, depending on how long the sound deadening takes, and reapplying the door panel and the foot panels. So let me show you the materials. All right, so this is the brand I went with, Kilmat 80 mil. I've got a piece of paper for reference for cutting. Most likely going to use the box cutter, but I also have scissors. They recommend a roller to roll out the material, which you'll see more of that later. I'm going to improvise with a different tool. And gloves to keep these hands safe. You know, I need these hands. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so here it is. I have a piece of paper for size reference. I placed it in the door, and this is a good size for the door. It does not need to fill up even half. I heard about a quarter of the area that you want to sound deaden is good. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this portion off. Okay, so once you get it started, it's pretty easy. Well, it's easier. Make sure to keep it down and away from my body. Boom. All right. This piece here will get removed as I place it in. So I've already cleaned it. All right, now for this part. So as you see, I've added this, and I know it looks small, but again, this is a little goes further than it seems. Okay, I'll just say that. All right, that edge is a little hard to come off with these gloves. Just want you to know you appreciate it. So how did I determine where to put these particular strips? I knocked on it first to see what the sound, vibration, and resonance was like in a particular area. By the way, I'm using this to roll it down now, which makes it a little easier. Gets those bumps down, which is how it's supposed to be, to completely adhere to the door. I think that's going to be all for this door as far as the sound deadening. What will be added is, which is going to be an additional layer of sound deadening, is the Havelock wool. So once I figure out how I'm going to add that to this door, I will do that. And here's why I say that. These windows, you see that? It comes down. And so I need something that makes sense to hold the insulation in place. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. I'm creating an enclosure for the insulation, the wool, to be in the door, considering that this window is right here. So what I did was I looked and I felt inside to see how far to the left and the right I could go. And once I did that measurement, it was about 13 inches. 13 to 14. I measured the depth. That was about 21 inches. Up to the height that I want it to be roughly. And then there's about 3 inches, basically, I'm sorry, I said, so length, width, height, and depth. The depth was 3 inches. The height was about 21. All right, so then what I did was I came over here and I've got this plastic and I cut this piece that I will place in here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape a side in here, down at the bottom. And I'm going to do the same here. Tape all of the corners, so essentially this will be a barrier between the insulation and the window so that the insulation doesn't get caught up in the window. And really I'll probably bring this up a little bit higher, so I might recut this piece to make it taller. So that's what I'm doing now. So this is the bag that is going to create the separation between the windows. So you see the window rising up. See that? All right. And now go back down. And as you can see, that is a barrier. So now I can apply the insulation in this area. And then because the window stops here, I have all this free space to apply insulation in these holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, I got these panels nice and clean. So I'm letting them dry a little bit in the sun before I probably wipe them down and go ahead and put the first one on. Look at that, y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this red tape. This is the double-sided tape, and I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. And soon enough, this panel will be back on the door, and then we'll go to the next door and show you some more. All right, so that pops down. And then it needs a T20. So the panel is over here. I have access to everything. Okay. perfect just as you